What's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. We're gonna get into this Eli Manning being benched and how everyone on social media is going cray-cray on the decision they had to make about Eli Manning. But before we begin, go check out my new comedy channel, Messy Media U. Subscribe and enjoy. You will not be disappointed. Go check that out. All right. As well as my gaming channel. I'm going to have a video uploaded later on talking about net neutrality. If this doesn't go through, we all lose. All right. So go check those two videos out. Well, the channel as well as the video I'm going to have upload later on today. Now, let's get into Eli Manning. All right. And by the way, I apologize for how I got the camera set up. I tried to get it set up the long way, and it just ain't working. All right, I keep fumbling with it throughout the whole show. All right, well, live stream. All right. Everybody on social media is going crazy on what the Giants announced. They're going to bench Eli Manning. We all knew this a while ago. The Giants are not having a good season, okay? And part of it is with injuries. The receiving core hasn't been on the field together. They've been struggling. The offensive line is struggling as well, and they really can't stop anybody. And they got a new head coach in place. So with all of that going on, plus with Eli Manning. Now, a lot of people think that this is a knee-jerk reaction, and they're coming up with excuses on why you shouldn't bench Eli Manning. All right? Let's just go ahead and get the real out of the way. Eli Manning has been on a downhill spiral for the past couple of years. So this is not a knee-jerk reaction. All right? When you're talking about the NFL is a show-me-now league. You can't have mediocre or decline performances and think you're going to still keep your job. Okay, it doesn't work that way with in the NFL. Now, with the NBA, they give you some breathing room. All right. And with baseball, it's a development sport, so they're going to have more patience with you, particularly if you are a talent and they feel like they can get more out of you. Okay, if Eli Manning was still young, they would probably give him a couple more years before they give him the hook. But you're talking about an Eli Manning that's been in the league for over 10 years. All right. Yes, there are excuses you can use that are built in. That the offensive line is not that very impressive. That the receiving core haven't been, the best receiving core has not been in the lineup together because of various injuries and things of that nature. All right, and you can also point to the defense, and you also can point to, you know, the change that they had. They had Tom Kaufman. They fired and let go of him. And this new coach that they hired is not that very impressive too. All right? You can point to all of those things. But the one thing that has been a constant reminder and a constant theme is Eli Manning has been struggling. This ain't the first year Eli been struggling. Like I said earlier, Eli been struggling for he's been on a downhill decline for the past couple of years. All right. Now, a lot of people feel like, well, you're gonna replace him with Geno Smith and a rookie quarterback. Why would you do that when you can just let and Eli Manning is heads and toes better than those two individuals? And I will say, yes, you have a point there. You have a very valid point. But the problem is you're not replacing Eli Manning with those two individuals. What you're doing is figuring out the future of the Giants. You already know that Eli Manning is not going to be in your future for next season. Chances are you're going to release him. You're going to try to trade him, all right? But he's definitely not going to be there next year, all right? You have an awful record this year, meaning you're going to have a high draft pick this year, all right? And you're going to utilize that pick on another quarterback, all right? So let's just see what we got with Geno, and let's just see what we got in this rookie that we already have in these 5 games to determine do we have something with these guys. Therefore, we can utilize that pick for something else, okay? That's what they're thinking mentally, all right? So let's find out what we have. We only got Geno Smith for 1 year, all right? He's a 1-year rental quarterback. Chances are Geno Smith is not going to be your answer for the future anyway, all right? As well as this rookie quarterback, if he was that good, he would already be beating Eli Manning in practice sessions. But a lot of people will say, well, he doesn't have that many opportunities to shine. Well, those 2 individuals will have plenty of opportunities to shine in these last 5 games, okay? And even if you're still not feeling Geno Smith or the other quarterback, you can use them as bargaining chips. Well, not Geno Smith. He'll be a free agent when the season's over with. But if this rookie is sort of decent, but you still don't feel him as the future, as the cornerstone, you can always trade him for other pieces. Maybe another team would want him as a backup, all right? Or maybe as a starter. I don't see him as a starter, okay? But that's what the Giants are doing. They're trying to figure out what their future is going to be like next season and beyond. They already know some aspects that Eli Manning is not going to be there, all right? And you have Eli Manning for a couple of more years. Theoretically, it'll be foolish of you to play Eli Manning. He gets injured in the last 5 games, and you don't have the ability to trade him. You know, a team like the Broncos will probably be interested in Eli Manning. They don't have any quarterbacks worth mentioning as of right now. The New York Jets, they have a need for a quarterback. They may trade for Eli Manning. Jacksonville Jaguars, Tom Coughlin is already there. He's already in place. He may orchestrate a trade to where he gets Eli Manning. Okay, so you see how this goes. If you're going to use Eli Manning as a bargaining chip, wouldn't it be more suitable for you to not have him start, to keep him on the sidelines, therefore he won't be injured? I can't read your message, dude, because I'm driving. I'm sorry about that. I will read them after the live stream. I'm so sorry about that. But that's the current position the Giants are currently facing right now. They're not going to get any better than what they are right now. Okay? They're not going to the playoffs this year. Okay? They're not even going to the Super Bowl. They're definitely not going to the Super Bowl this year. So what real purpose of having Eli Manning start, do these remaining starts? It serves nobody no purpose. It doesn't serve Eli Manning a purpose. It doesn't serve the New York Giants as a purpose. And to be honest with you, you keep your best asset on the sidelines because you can get additional picks on top of the picks that you're going to get with this team anyway, because this team has been struggling. All right? Now, as far as the coach go, I'm not feeling the coach. I don't think he's the right coach for the Giants. But the funny thing about young coaches, Okay? The funny thing about young coaches is, and I remember people had this same conversation, I forgot his name. I got a memory loss. The Dallas coach. When he was the offensive coordinator, they promoted him as Jason Garrett. They said the same thing about Jason Garrett. People were saying he's too young. He doesn't have any experience as a head coach. He's always been an offensive coordinator. This is not going to work out. And when the Dallas Cowboys promoted him as a coach, they saw success with him. Okay? And who knows, the Giants coach that they have right now, I think his name is Peterson. I'm not 100% sure. Who knows what type of coach he can be in the next 3 to 4 years. And since he's young, you can mold him and wait for him to develop before you get rid of him. All right? So this team is going to be in a rebuilding mode. All right? They're not going anywhere anytime soon. And they're not going to be doing anything this year. So you might as well prepare for the future. The future is now for the New York Giants. And, you know, maybe they will get better next year or the year after, okay? With the NFL, it really doesn't take that long for your team to get better. Look at the Eagles. The Eagles were struggling. Hold up. I'm trying to read these messages. And I can't pull that one up. Do I have to start paying to watch? Oh, I have no idea what you meant by there, partner. Paying me to do what? Do I have to start paying to watch you after December 14th? No. I'm going to always remain free. Okay? I'm going to always remain free. I'm free as a bird. All right? When it comes to my channel, no. But that's another topic for another day. The net neutrality thing, that's going to be on my gaming channel, and I'm probably going to do a live stream on this channel as well. But yeah, as far as the Giants go, you need to figure out if you got the quarterback of the future, which you probably don't with Geno Smith and the other quarterback. And you have, and if you don't, at the end of the season, you can let Geno Smith walk. He can probably find him another job, another gig, or maybe a backup gig. And if this other quarterback is pretty decent, there are probably teams out there who are, you know, not going to be picking as high that will take a chance, a flyer on him. Okay, not to mention you have Eli Manning. You can trade him to somebody and get additional pick. If you're not too greedy, you can get Eli Manning out of your organization and get some decent picks for him. The Broncos will be definitely interested in Eli Manning with the Broncos, particularly since the Broncos are familiar with their family. They had Peyton Manning. Eli Manning is going to be younger than Peyton Manning was when he played for the Broncos. So who knows? Will that work? We don't know. Not to mention, we don't really know about the health of Eli Manning. Okay, maybe the reason why Eli Manning been struggling all these years is because of his health. Okay, so until you get a second opinion from the physicians that are going to try to sign Eli Manning, we don't know on the outside looking in why Eli Manning's been struggling. Okay, why he can't, will not stay on the field, but he has had a few injuries, a few nagging injuries along the way. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Please, notification squad in the building. Hit that notification icon, that notification bell, so you'll know when my next live stream or video